Have you ever stepped into a room and felt an unexplainable sense of unease, as if something was subtly throwing off the energy of the space? Our homes are more than just places we live. They are reflections of our minds and our emotions, and even our spiritual well-being. The objects we choose to surround ourselves with hold energy, and some of them might be working against us without us even realizing it. In Buddhist philosophy, the external world is deeply connected to our internal state. Just as our thoughts shape our reality, our surroundings influence our emotions, decisions, and even the opportunities that come our way. Many ancient traditions, including Feng Shui and Vastu Shastra, emphasize the importance of harmonious living spaces, cautioning against certain items that can unknowingly block prosperity, happiness, and inner peace. In today's video, we will uncover 12 home decorations that may be silently disrupting your life, bringing financial struggles, emotional distress, and even a sense of stagnation. By recognizing and removing these elements, you can restore balance, invite positive energy, and create a space that nurtures growth, clarity, and abundance. Let's begin with the first item that might be holding you back. Decoration 1. Broken mirrors. A mirror reflects more than just our physical appearance. It represents clarity, self-awareness, and the ability to see the truth in our lives. In Buddhist philosophy, mirrors are symbolic of our inner perception, reflecting not only our outer image but also our deepest consciousness. When a mirror is broken, it doesn't just distort your reflection, it fragments the energy around you. Many cultures and spiritual traditions believe that a cracked or shattered mirror invites discord into a home. It symbolizes fractured relationships, financial struggles, and unresolved conflicts. There is an old Buddhist parable about a monk who visited a wise master, troubled by the struggles of his life. The master handed him a mirror and said, "Look into this and tell me what you see." The monk replied, "I see myself, but the image is broken and unclear." The master then took a cloth and cleaned the mirror, saying, "When your mind is clouded, so is your perception. When your reflection is clear, so is your understanding." A broken mirror is like a disturbed mind. It prevents clarity and insight. If you have a broken mirror hanging in your home, it might be time to replace it. By restoring this reflection, you restore balance and harmony, allowing positivity to flow freely once more. But beyond the literal sense, this concept can be applied to our daily lives. How often do we cling to distorted images of ourselves, shaped by past failures, regrets, or insecurities? Just as a broken mirror disrupts the harmony of a home, a fragmented self-image can hold us back from achieving inner peace and fulfillment. Recognizing this is the first step toward healing. Let go of what no longer serves you. Just as replacing a broken mirror restores the energy in your home, releasing old wounds allows fresh opportunities and renewed clarity to enter your life. Decoration 2. Artificial flowers. At first glance, artificial flowers seem like a practical choice. They never wilt, require no maintenance, and add a touch of color to any room. But symbolically, they represent stagnation. Unlike real flowers, which bloom, grow, and eventually fade, artificial ones are frozen in time. They lack vitality and the renewing energy of nature. Surrounding yourself with lifeless representations of beauty might subtly reinforce a lack of growth in your personal journey. Buddhism teaches that everything in life is impermanent. The Lotus Sutra emphasizes the beauty of the lotus flower, which grows through mud and murky water to bloom in radiant beauty. This symbolizes spiritual awakening, an ongoing process of change, growth, and enlightenment. Artificial flowers, however, lack this transformative nature. They remain the same year after year, devoid of the cycle of life and rebirth. There is an old Zen story about a student who asked his master, "How can I find enlightenment?" The master handed him a freshly picked flower and said, "Hold this and watch it." The student observed the flower over the next few days, first in its full bloom, then as its petals began to wither, and finally as it shriveled away. The master then said, "This is the nature of all things. To live fully, you must embrace growth, change, and even decay, for that is the path to wisdom." If we surround ourselves with artificial representations of life, we risk subconsciously accepting a reality where growth is stagnant. Instead, consider real flowers or even a low-maintenance potted plant. The presence of living things reminds us that life is ever-changing, dynamic, and full of possibilities. A simple plant, requiring water, sunlight, and care, can be a daily reminder of mindfulness and responsibility, reflecting our own journey of continuous improvement and self-discovery. Decoration 3. Thorny plants indoors. Many people love cacti and other spiky plants for their resilience and aesthetic appeal, but in traditional energy practices like Feng Shui, these plants are believed to bring tension into a household. Their sharp thorns can symbolize hostility, arguments, and stress. In Buddhist teachings, the nature of suffering, dukkha, is a fundamental truth. A thorny plant, much like suffering, can serve as a reminder of life's challenges. The Buddha once told a story of a traveler who was pierced by a thorn and became angry at the plant. "Why does this plant harm me?" he asked. A wise monk nearby replied, "It is not the plant that harms you, but your reaction to it. Learn to walk mindfully, and the thorns will no longer be obstacles, but teachers of awareness." Thorny plants in a home setting can symbolize unresolved tension, just as unaddressed conflicts in our lives can fester and grow. If you have a strong attachment to these plants, consider placing them outside, on a balcony, or in a non-living space to prevent their sharp energy from affecting your home's peaceful atmosphere. By doing so, you acknowledge the existence of difficulties while ensuring they do not dominate your environment. The key lesson is not to eliminate challenges, but to position them wisely. Just as we can choose to navigate suffering with wisdom, we can choose where to place elements in our home that influence our emotional and spiritual balance. Decoration 4. Cluttered wall art. Art is a powerful expression of personality, but when walls are covered in chaotic, mismatched, or overly busy designs, they can create a sense of mental clutter. Just as a crowded, disorganized room can overwhelm the mind, cluttered walls can block the flow of positive energy. In Buddhist philosophy, simplicity and harmony are key to achieving inner peace. A Zen master once told his student, "A cluttered mind is like a cluttered room. You may fill it with many things, but in doing so, you leave no space for clarity." The same principle applies to our living spaces. A minimalist approach with carefully chosen, serene artwork can enhance clarity, peace, and prosperity. Opt for calming landscapes, soft color palettes, and harmonious arrangements to cultivate a space that nurtures tranquility. When you simplify your environment, you allow your mind to breathe, promoting mindfulness, focus, and a deeper appreciation for the present moment. Decoration 5. Dark, heavy curtains. In Buddhist teachings, light symbolizes wisdom, clarity, and enlightenment. When we shut out natural light with dark, heavy curtains, we are metaphorically blocking the illumination of new ideas and opportunities. Just as a candle in darkness dispels ignorance, an open and bright space invites growth and transformation. Heavy curtains can create an oppressive, gloomy atmosphere. While they offer privacy, they also block out the essential vibrancy that natural light brings. Instead, choosing light, airy curtains can transform your home into a sanctuary of inspiration, motivation, and clarity. The brighter the space, the more open the mind becomes to new possibilities, reflecting the Buddhist principle of seeking illumination in all aspects of life. Decoration 6. Empty vases. At first glance, an empty vase might seem like a simple decorative piece, but in Buddhist philosophy, emptiness is a concept rich with meaning. The Heart Sutra teaches that form is emptiness, and emptiness is form, emphasizing that what we perceive as void can also be full of potential. An empty vase symbolizes missed opportunities, stagnation, and unfulfilled potential. Just as a barren land cannot yield crops, an empty vessel represents a space left unutilized. A Zen story tells of a scholar who visited a master seeking wisdom. The master began pouring tea into the scholar's cup until it overflowed. The scholar exclaimed, "It is full! No more can go in." The master smiled and said, "Like this cup, you are full of your own ideas. Until you empty yourself, you cannot receive true wisdom. Similarly, an empty vase should not remain empty. It should be filled with fresh flowers, decorative stones, or meaningful items that bring joy. This simple act invites abundance and reminds us to embrace life's beauty and fullness. It reflects the Buddhist principle of finding meaning in all things, turning void into opportunity, and embracing the endless flow of life. Decoration 7. Animal skulls or taxidermy. Decorating with animal skulls or taxidermy pieces can create a striking aesthetic, but they also carry the heavy symbolism of death and stagnation. Many cultures associate such items with lingering, stagnant energy, which can disrupt the harmony of a home. In Buddhist philosophy, life and death are two sides of the same reality, but clinging to symbols of the past can prevent us from moving forward. A Zen parable tells of a monk who carried a skull as a reminder of impermanence. One day his master said, "Why do you carry death with you when life is all around? Release the past and walk fully in the present. Instead of showcasing remnants of past life, consider incorporating art that celebrates the beauty of nature. Paintings of lush landscapes, sculptures of living creatures, or vibrant botanical arrangements. These elements encourage renewal, growth, and positivity. By filling your home with symbols of life rather than remnants of death, you create an environment that nurtures vitality, harmony, and progress." Decoration 8. Wind chimes in the bedroom. Wind chimes are often associated with harmony and positive energy when placed in the right locations. However, when hung in the bedroom, their constant movement and sound can disrupt restful sleep. In Buddhist philosophy, sleep is not just a physical necessity, but a sacred practice, a time when the mind should be at peace, free from disturbances. The Buddha once told his disciples, "A restless mind is like a stormy sea. No clarity can arise from its depths." Similarly, a bedroom should be a space of stillness and rejuvenation, undisturbed by external noise. While wind chimes bring a gentle melody, their unpredictability can interfere with deep rest. The constant ringing, triggered by even the slightest breeze, may subtly prevent the mind from fully settling. If you love wind chimes, consider placing them in open areas like patios or gardens, where they can enhance the ambiance without interfering with your rest. By reserving the bedroom as a sanctuary of quietude, you create an environment conducive to true relaxation and inner harmony. Decoration 9. Old worn-out furniture. Furniture tells a story, and while some pieces hold sentimental value, keeping broken or outdated furniture can unintentionally invite stagnant energy. A creaky chair, a sagging couch, or a chipped table can subconsciously reinforce feelings of being stuck in the past. In Buddhist teachings, attachment to material objects can weigh down the spirit, just as old furniture may weigh down the energy of a home. A Zen master once told his disciple, "To receive new blessings, you must first make space." This wisdom applies to both our external environment and our inner self. Refreshing your space with well-maintained or new furniture symbolizes progress, self-worth, and an openness to positive change. This isn't about replacing every piece, but rather ensuring that your surroundings support growth rather than hinder it. Letting go of old, broken furniture can be a metaphor for letting go of outdated beliefs, regrets, or habits that no longer serve you. By making room for renewal, you welcome fresh energy, clarity, and a sense of purpose into your life. Decoration 10. Water features in the bedroom. Water is a powerful element representing flow, abundance, and emotional depth. However, placing water features in the bedroom can disrupt the calm, stable energy needed for restful sleep. In Buddhist philosophy, water symbolizes both clarity and impermanence. A Zen proverb states, "You cannot stop the river from flowing, but you can guide its path." Similarly, while water brings life and prosperity, its placement matters. Too much water energy in a bedroom can contribute to emotional instability, restless sleep, and even financial worries. A quiet, undisturbed space is essential for deep rest. Instead of placing fountains, aquariums, or water-based decor in your sleeping quarters, consider positioning them in living rooms or outdoor areas, where they can enhance balance and prosperity without interfering with your sense of peace. Let your bedroom remain a sanctuary of stillness, free from the ceaseless movement of water, allowing your mind to settle like a calm lake at dawn. Decoration 11. Symbols of loneliness. Every object in our home holds meaning, whether we recognize it or not. Symbols of loneliness, such as a lone tree, a single bird, or an isolated figure, may evoke feelings of solitude, subtly reinforcing emotional distance from others. In Buddhist teachings, interconnectedness is at the core of human existence. The Buddha himself emphasized the importance of Sangha, or community, as a source of strength and enlightenment. Decorating with symbols of companionship, unity, and shared experiences can shift the energy of your home. Consider replacing solitary images with artwork that represents harmony, a pair of birds, a lively marketplace, or a gathering of loved ones. Framing joyful memories with family and friends can serve as daily reminders of the bonds that uplift and sustain us. Life is not meant to be walked alone. In cultivating an environment that reflects togetherness, we remind ourselves that love, connection, and shared experiences are at the heart of a fulfilling existence. Decoration 12. Broken clock. A broken clock is more than just a non-functional item. It symbolizes stagnation and lost time. Seeing a stopped clock can serve as a constant reminder of missed opportunities or time slipping away. In Buddhist teachings, time is one of the most precious resources, impermanent and fleeting. The Buddha taught about the importance of living in the present moment, recognizing that every second is an opportunity to cultivate wisdom and compassion. An old Zen proverb states, "The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now." This reminds us that while time may seem lost, we always have the power to take action in the present. Fixing or replacing broken clocks restores a sense of progress and purpose, reinforcing the idea that every moment matters. Keeping your home's energy flowing positively ensures that you remain open to new opportunities and experiences. A functioning clock is not just a tool, it is a reminder to cherish the present and embrace the endless possibilities that life offers. Moreover, when we ignore a broken clock, we may subconsciously accept a state of stagnation in our lives. The Buddha often spoke of impermanence, how everything changes and nothing stays still. By holding on to broken things, whether they be objects, habits, or even mindsets, we resist the natural flow of life. Fixing a clock, then, is more than just an act of maintenance. It is a reaffirmation that we are active participants in our journey, not passive observers. Your home is more than just a place where you live. It's a reflection of your inner world. By being mindful of the objects you surround yourself with, you can create a space that supports your well-being, prosperity, and peace. Small changes can have a profound impact, shaping an environment that nurtures and uplifts you every single day. If you found this insightful, consider sharing this knowledge with others, and remember to like, subscribe, and join us in cultivating a harmonious home and life.